On to you, Scorpio. So you have the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower, the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Oh, my back itchy. Anyway, it just got itchy for some odd reason. Anyway, the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Eight of Pentacles is about how you, Scorpios, a lot of Tower represents Scorpio. I almost missed that, but I didn't. So this is about how you Scorpios, you're done with something. Like it is, I said before, you're done just taking people out and they're parasites, and yet you're giving them mercy because you're giving them a chance to reveal who they are a couple of times to you. A lot of you Sagittarius are really going to start to provide value and invest back into people who invest into you. A lot of you Scorpios, not Sagittarius, Scorpios, a lot of you Scorpios will provide value to the people that provide into you. And I should say invest into you. Sorry about that. So the Tower represents willing to allow certain dysfunctional relationships to dissolve, to dwindle away. The Eight of Pentacles represents because now you're not going to be wasting your time anymore, spending so long trying to see a person, right? If a person is going to be grimy to you, if a person is going to be dysfunctional, New York City slang, grimy, manipulative, overly selfish, not really concerned with you, inconsiderate, then if that's the case, then you're not going to do it so many times. You may do it once, you may do it twice, just to kind of see, because like I said before, it's the idea of, are you going to hold something against someone as something against them over their head for the rest of their life if they're trying to turn it around? But then at the same time, how do you know that those, you know what I mean? It's that conundrum, it's that puzzle between, how is it that you know that they reformed themselves like Malcolm X without actually looking like Malcolm X, so to speak, or they're saying that they reformed themselves, but in actuality, they're really running game, and they really, want people to think that somehow they've really changed. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing about it is that the Three of Cups is about, since that's the case, go ahead. You Scorpios also understand that because of this, you have to at the very least take the time to get to know them. And a lot of you Scorpios are starting to become okay with taking that chance. But the Three of Swords, if you find out that those individuals don't necessarily really match with you quite well after about once or twice, then a lot of you Scorpios will adjust and make and stop investing into them and just kind of cut it out and stop talking to them in the first place. Because the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles is really about, because you Scorpios want, like I said, you want to get to know somebody, right? Scorpios, you want to get to know people, okay? You want to be in a relationship, okay? A lot of you secretly want that. Really, because Mars really wants that. That's one of the secrets about Mars. Mars is really a lot of people, right? Whether it's Aries, whether it's Scorpio, who want to date, be in love, be in a relationship. If you're the type, get married. If you're not the type, still be in love, be in a relationship. However, the Mars energy, which is the combative energy, it's a lot of misplaced energy. So, and Scorpio is ruled by Mars and then Pluto, but Mars first. And then the thing about it is that the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles represents, even though people will try to run game, you know exactly what it is that you into speaking to people for, why it is that you're trying to date. And a lot of you Scorpios should not be taken back by that or discouraged by that, right? So now you have the Sun card, which represents a lot of you Scorpios will continue to get to know other people, right? But you understand people's natures a lot easier. It comes to you very fast now. It's not something where you Scorpios will have to take so much time the way you used to when you were younger and you were inexperienced. The very thing that one of the things that Scorpios don't understand, Scorpios have an idea of their own darkness, but a lot of you Scorpios don't really want to accept the darkness in other people. So a lot of times, a lot of you Scorpios can end up being blind deliberately because a lot of you really want to date the person because you like them. But at the same time, deliberately overlooking who they actually are. So the Page of Swords now and the Three of Wands really represents you Scorpios having to understand to not make it a problem for your own selves by overlooking or playing blind to certain things. If a person is dysfunctional, if they're grimy, like I said, if they're inconsiderate, manipulative, dysfunctional, then it means that Three of Wands, you should exercise your freedom to leave them. So let's clarify some cards. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. Five of Cups, Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Hierophant. So the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords represents you're the person that people need, right? You're the person that those dysfunctional people need, but you're not necessarily the person that those dysfunctional people want or wanted, right? It's a cold world. So the thing is that the Eight of Swords is about you Scorpios have to become okay with understanding that, yes, you're what it is that they need, but you're not what they want. What they want, right? Knight of Swords, Hierophant, what they want is something that they perceive as dysfunctional, right? What they want is dysfunctionality. But the mere fact that you Scorpios are learning to be better, right? Regardless of who you meet, it means that there's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with them.